Those are elections, from what we're hearing from people, they are set to make sure we go to court. Even all this money, there's sadness in Ekiti. Sadness all
Mr.
over.
Oguntuashe, if you just allow me to come in here.
If there's a way they can organize.
If you just allow me to come in here, sorry to break your line of submissions, but your party came out with a statement just immediately after the elections. And you say, after rejecting the results, you said that it was falsified. At what point would you say this result was falsified, according to your party?
Thank you, my brother. You know, in all areas of Ekiti, we have over 100 communities. Immediately these illegalities started happening, Ekiti people started shouting. But we had to aggregate our facts before coming out to marshal them. And that is why it took us, of course, we can start protesting, but we will not be protesting like this until they come to conclusion of their illegal electoral victory, as far as we are concerned. So our protest will be coordinated. Our protest will be a true representation of what happened all through the states. I do not want to go further deep into the contradictions in the figures now because they are weapons in the court. But I want to tell you that the protest started on the field when people realized that there was vote buying. Even the police that were supposed to be protecting people were looking at the other side. Some were distributing money, even at the campaign office of Fire Me on that day. So all of these things makes us believe. I mean, you can look that our leader, Jonathan, when he lost the presidential election, he submitted it. There is nothing about mandate if it's taken away from you by the people, not when people steal victory. When people steal victory, we have to pursue them because it's the will of the people and they cannot go away with it. That's exactly what is happening.
Now, in that same statement after the elections were held, there was this part of it that said it was released by Kola Ologbodiyan, that's the spokesperson of your party. Now, this is what he said, that we know how APC conspired with INEC to bring in card reader machines belonging to Kogi, Lagos, Ondo, Oyo, Ogun states into Ekiti to enable APC members from these states to vote in the Ekiti elections with ease. How did you come to that conclusion? Are you able to identify which card reader belongs to a particular state?
Chamberlain, we are not in court now. I cannot start selling out, throwing out and vomiting the strength of the party against this madness carried against the Ekiti people. I will not tell you all the facts we have on this card reader. No. All those things we are pointing to you, they are sufficient and substantial reasons when we are reasonable people can believe that there was no proper election in Ekiti. The fact that there is no joy in the land is clear testimony that their will has not been pronounced. The truth that people from all over Ekiti keep on saying there is difference between the number of votes declared and the votes registered is a clear testimony that the generality of Ekiti people will not accept this craziness. And that is the truth of the matter. And instead of brutalizing the society the way they are doing, we are going to the court. That is the only accessible thing for a reasonable man and a civilized man. And we're going to do that exactly.
You know, Mr. Oguntuashe, before that elections, the PDP flag bearer he was quoted copiously, almost everywhere, saying, well, the party has seen how security have come in, and he made some comments, and he eventually said, all that notwithstanding, that the party was going to cruise to victory. So is the party saying all of this now because you didn't see this part coming? Did you underestimate the campaign of the APC?
You see, my brother, we did not. The campaign for this election started the time and the date Fauci came to power. And he started doing that with the eyes could see, which reasonable men could appreciate, all the dualized roads in the 14 local governments, the flyover in Ekiti that is second to none in take away Lagos in the southwest, and the Congo and say the whisperers. When you look at what we were able to record in education, you know that these people are preparing for the next election. And when you talk about campaign, those people who are monitoring Ekiti and visiting Ekiti will know that the party that was on the ground and campaigning massively was the PDP. And you check the teachers, you check the civil servants, there are people who are fixed mind on not having Fire Me at all. So Fire Me actually, in this case, is a double jeopardy. People are distressed against APC, and they presented an unsellable and an unacceptable candidate. That is exactly what happened. They didn't come here to campaign, and if you look at their primary, it was the ugliest in the land. It was terrible. You only need to hear what his party members were saying about him. I'm not ready to start talking about his party men, talking about his character, talking about whether it's acceptable, and saying that they prefer somebody else. So as far as we are concerned, we campaigned in all the nooks and crannies. We knew that the people who were with us, the Obas were with us. He shunned the Obas when they called us for a peace meeting, because they knew they are going to unleash on Ekiti terror. So
does that mean that your party will not be congratulating the APC?
Stolen victory. Do you congratulate thieves? Somebody who has gone to the bank to rob millions. Then you start congratulating him that is a millionaire. That is not done in Ekiti. That is not part of our culture. If we lose a clear and lose in a clear and clear election, you know the tradition of PDP is not now that you start talking of whether we would have congratulated them. We just would have gone there and say a big congratulations.
Okay, so the PDP were heading to court then. All right, we need to anchor at this point. Mr. Gboyega Oguntoashe, the chairman of APC in Ekiti, thank you very much indeed for talking to us this morning. We'll be back and get the perspective of the APC in a moment. Don't go away.